in the kind of industry you are, there is a lot of advantage and disadvantages to it. You are enjoying the positive side of it. What about the negative side? What would you say are actually the worst things that you've been through being in this industry?
The positive side of being an entertainer or being known as someone that is famous is always very good, because you get people wanting to associate with you, people want to do pictures, autograph, and what have you. Is good, but that is why it's called show business. When negativity comes as well, you whatever any other person would have done, that will be normal. When an entertainer or somebody that is famous, when that person, does same, is being blown out of proportion.
Out of proportion, yeah.
And it's part of the business. And for me, initially, when I started, the early days when I started, I used to get that effect, and I get so emotional about whatever situation that comes, and it will tend to even spoil my day or spoil whatever it is that I needed to go and do in terms of carrying out an artistic endeavor. But now I know better. I've come to understand that it is part of show business. If these people, they won't leave you and go and talk about the truck pusher. The truck pusher can only be talked about, especially or only when he does something evil, or when he commits murder, or sometimes when it becomes news.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to know that AY, was arguing with a bus conductor. Today is news for them. Anything.
But when things like that happen, though, I know you're saying that, before it does affect you, and now you handle it better. Does it still not get to you? We're whole human, aren't we?
No, we're human, but then you just know that you also have to be self-conscious of knowing what to do and what not to do, and trying to get yourself away from things that will put you out there negatively. But as a matter of fact, the human side kicks in when something is written about you that is not, especially when it's not true. It affects me to the point that I sometimes want to look for a medium of expression to just let the world know what the truth is. And gone are the days where people just wake up and just say anything they want to say about you and get away with it. We also have a platform. As entertainers, we have a platform, and when I feel it is necessary for my fans and followers to have an understanding of what is going on, I have about 10 million people on my social media following me, my social media platform put together following me. So I express it in a way, and sometimes when they find out what the truth is, they go back and hit whoever puts me out there in the first place. So there's a balance.
That could have a knock-on effect, though.
Yeah.
The fact that they could go back and relay that message back and say that's not what happened. If, for instance, something happens and they believe it to be true, that could also have a knock-on effect on you, couldn't it?
That's where it's important that you don't just keep quiet completely. Some people will tell you that just keep quiet, don't say anything, after a week or two, the story is just going to die, and someone else is just going to do something, and it's just good. But if it has to do with my reputation, and if I know that whatever it is that they're putting out there, I need to correct it, because I have a growing up daughter who has access to the internet.
Yes.
So if she sees this about that, she needs to see the other part to be able to look at the story. Sometimes it's not just about you trying to justify yourself. It's about giving the people options. Look at it from this angle. AY did this. Why did he do it?
Right.
Oh, could this be the reason? Oh, he's human. Maybe that could be the reason. But don't just look at AY and just believe that AY is somebody who can be found wanting for any reason. But basically, my own idea is for you to know and understand the things that you need to know about the brand that you love so much.
Would you say it's out of luck that you actually have such a wife that's that understanding, and you're able to both actually work on your schedules?
Well, I can't call it luck. I'll call it choice. And the choice that you sometimes make defines your tomorrow, defines your future. So from the onset, I knew I was making the right choice because she has a basic understanding of who I was at the time. And as a matter of fact, she was in position to see and tell that this guy that doesn't have 1 naira is going somewhere. So it's a partnership that works. And as a matter of fact, it's also an opportunity to let people know that making the right decision and having the right choice or partner in your life can also, determine how it affects your career positively or even negatively.
Yeah.
So that's it.
But we're human though, so we're allowed to make mistakes. What about for those that have made that mistake of making a wrong choice? What do you say to those?
No matter how far you've gone on the wrong road, you can always turn back. And let me not sound like I have a relationship that is perfect. There are ups and downs in every relationship, whether you like it or not. Your ability to be able to manage such situations and grow year in, year out, and see yourself, managing whatever crisis or whatever it is that comes is, makes you two strong together. So as a matter of fact, if there's anyone who probably you think your career or your marriage or relationship has affected what it is you're doing, it's more like saying go back to the drawing board. Just go see where you need to, cross the T's and dot the I's and just do what you have to do. It's just about getting it right. And more importantly, I'm a Christian, so you have to leave things like that in God's hands, because no matter how you try to push all by yourself, trust me, sometimes it doesn't really work. So, but I don't want to attribute it to luck.
Right, okay. Your daughter, she's how old now?
She's 10.
She's 10, okay. Would you actually say that it's because of your career that you've chosen not to have another child yet? Or is that just not happening?
Not at all, not at all. As a matter of fact, we have plans. And the best I can say to you is God's time is the best.
It's the best.
Yeah,
brilliant.
so we're waiting for him
Okay.
to give us another one.
Right. And that brings us to the end of today's program on Updates with Rookie. Join us again as we bring you another interesting episode, same time next week.